In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Well, this past week, on behalf of the staff from St. Catherine's, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas today. This past week, a small child from kindergarten went back to school after having taken some vacation time. His teacher asked him to make a drawing of what he remembered from his vacation. And he drew a crucifix, a cross, with Jesus on it. Well, his teacher, after he saw that drawing, demanded his father, this child, to go through therapy. Because how in the world can a child draw a picture of God on the cross? That's what this world thinks of Christ. Whatever the world thinks of Christ, or the cross, or the child Jesus, we have it. We carry it in our language, in certain customs that we have, certain sayings that we say, friends that we have. In a few years, the entire continent of Europe and probably Northern Africa, they are going to prohibit crosses in public places. So, this is how the world receives Christ. We don't have to go too far to find that out. The way we dress, the way we speak, the language we use. All of this come from this world. So, however, at the beginning of the Mass, the priest says, Adiutorium nostrum in nomine Domini, qui fecit caelum et terra. Our help is in the name of the Lord, who made heaven and earth. So today we come together to offer to God the sacrifice of Holy Mass, and at the same time to contemplate this beautiful exchange of gifts between God and ourselves. He shares with us His divinity, and we share with Him our misery. In exchange of all of this, we are able to call God Father again. And we are able to go to heaven if we want. But from this day, when God became incarnate, this world has changed and will change forever. So the question is, what is it that we must do to accept who created us? Well, if we take a look at the lives of these people, our Mother Mary, St. John the Baptist, the Magi, what is it that they had? They had humility. They were humble people. In other words, we need to come down from the pyramid of pride that we have built for ourselves. Debase ourselves, deprive ourselves of everything in order to be able to contemplate who He is and adore Him. The same person, the Magi, the same person that our Mother Mary, St. Joseph adored, is the same one who is becoming present to us in a few moments. The same dispositions that all these people had in their souls are the same dispositions that we should have to receive Him in Holy Communion. That is why the Church invited us for almost 4 weeks to prepare ourselves for today, so that we may be able to see God, to contemplate Him. Now, we know that since we were little, we seek after earthly things with the whole strength of our souls. That we only look for happiness in the enjoyment of them. That necessities and pleasures of our body occupy and enslave us. And that our soul, buried as it is in the matter of this world, either cannot rise at all, or only rises with the greatest difficulty towards spiritual things. The greater number of men, and even Catholics, instead of deploring this cruel malady, they cherish it, take pride in themselves for it. So today, we need to acknowledge the fact that self-love wishes to be the master of everything in our lives. Then the only thing we need to do in order for us to receive this exchange between divinity and humanity is to get rid of self-love or pride. We have our entire lives to accomplish that. And every time we contemplate the mystery of the Incarnation, it gives us the opportunity to begin again, to become little again, to acknowledge who we are and begin again. So this is the path that we have to follow. So we should keep in our minds the images of our Mother Mary, St. John the Baptist, and St. Joseph. Recordamos